this takes up a lot of the space. The door is in the way. This is where I like talk about a very limited space. I'd have a lot of space. Move Tracy's computer here, so it's kind of like in this nook.
I really like my idea. Putting everything on this wall instead. This is gone. The computer then would be underneath the monitor, and I don't have to move wires and cables. Sound check. So here we are in our new conference room, I guess you'd call it. We have streaming meetings and all kinds of things in here. There'll be a TV behind you with a camera on it and stuff like that. We use our cavern wall, that's what's behind me here, but it doesn't go all the way to the ground. It's only about 13 feet by 7 feet, and these walls I think are 9 foot tall, so it doesn't go all the way to the ground. That was okay because we were going to put tables and things in front of it, and we thought we'd never see it. So once we get this room decked out with everything, we'll tack that. If we can still see it, then we'll show you what we do. But the plan is you won't see it. So it's going to come together pretty well. You can see some examples here, but I'm going to throw it over to my dad so he can show how he installed it.
So this is the cavern wall. This rock formation actually is from Missouri, and it's a rock that's, I actually don't even know what it's made of, but it's really, really gnarly. Aquascapes landscapers, they use a lot of this rock in their water features, and it's just got so much definition to it. And I think, you know, to use this as a running water feature or just a wall, it's gorgeous. So cavern wall. Okay, so this particular panel, the cavern wall panel, it's only long enough for one of the walls, so we've got a join in the corner here. So we've got this join here. I'll just get the boys here just to push. They're going to push to the ceiling, but also push this way, and just watch how this becomes like a fissure in the rock face. So push this way. Okay, so see that looks really, really natural. So we'll do the same down the bottom, and that saves you doing all this joining and touching up with colors and whatnot. So this part of the cavern wall is really, really gnarly and detailed. Okay, which looks great, but it's actually not allowing me to push, or the boys to push as tight as we can to close up this gap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them to move that back a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of matching grey spray paint on the wall here. It's still going to be covered in the matching colors that the whole panel's made out of. This is our rock dust here, so I'm doing a bit of rock painting, and it works fantastic just to blend it into exactly the same texture and color of what the panel is. So use some grey spray paint, a little bit of this color, do a little section at a time because the paint dries quickly, and then I'll have this done in a minute, and the boys can lift up to the ceiling, push nice and hard, staple gun it in, staple gun along the top. Bob's your uncle, we're done. Or if you join your fractures not as good as you want, you put some plants in there. Now it's a feature. So don't be worried if things are like, if it's maybe you have cut it and it's not perfectly straight up the top or at the bottom. Don't worry, it's going to look better with plants. I've got a saying which is good looking rocks look good, good looking rocks and plants look better, good looking rocks, plants and water. If you can get it with the water, that looks even better. But then you add lights to it and it's magical. So just to have fun. This is, you know, the guys cut this, so it probably took them half an hour to cut it. But it only, as you can see, it only takes a few minutes with a few people to actually put it up. and then a little bit of dressing up later, and it will look amazing. Okay, so we're waiting for our staple gun to get fixed. We're at a standstill. The boys have got the next panel there, standing there. But if anyone knows Joe Rogan out there, or any of these podcasters, we're actually building our own little podcasting room in here, a media room, and I would give these panels away. I'd come down to Austin, I'd set this up for someone, because I think this is the real man cave. Anyone saying they got a man cave and it doesn't look like this, that is not allowed. That's false advertising. It should look like this when it's finished, or a portion of this. So have a look at this when it's finished. It's going to look amazing, and we're going to use it for marketing, podcasting and whatnot.
So it's coming together. We got the lights, we got a mic. It's still a bit rough at the moment. So once we get small things come in, this room will really turn out pretty good. I mean, take a look around. It's coming together.
Oh, how's it going? He's back. Don't worry, I'm here.
Good. Oh, thank God.
Good.
First
guess. This looks really good.
Yeah.
I didn't see this.
So, like I just said, we might have had to do the bottom, and we decided we are going to do the bottom. It's going to look better. Not that you could really see it in our meetings or streams or anything, but coming into the room, it's going to look more finished. It will look better. So something we found too on Amazon, these little plugs, it's like an extension cord, but instead of going through the hassle of like getting the plug exactly right where you need it, we can put these wherever we want. We're within the cord range. The one downside is they're kind of thick, so you got to make sure you pick part of the panel that's appropriately thick for this as well. This is an oscillating multi-tool. You can find them anywhere. They're really, really cool. All it does is vibrate back and forth and cut the hole through the panel. This panel is a lot thicker than some of the other ones, so having a tool like this on hand makes the job go way easier. So we'll show you how to do that right now.
We absolutely love how this room has turned out. We've used the gray Cavern Rock Wall Panel. We actually added the bottom to finish it off, which looks really nice.
Couches have come together, looks good. A little table in here, a battle station over there. Everything's really come together really, really well. I'm super happy. And now there won't be an office anymore, so that's good.
This office, before we did the whole transformation, was quite messy. We had a coworker that moved, so we ended up using her room as a storage room, as what happens around here. But Ben decided that he wanted everybody out of his room, so
people were using my office as a conference room, meeting room, gaming room, and I was like, enough is enough, get out of my office. And then we made this,
and now
we can't keep people out.
And now Tracy probably wants to come back.
I don't know how the sound's picking up on the camera, but it sounds pretty good in here to me. Like, all the nooks and crannies I think are really helping for the sound deadening as well.
If you're looking to spice up your man cave, your streaming room, your gaming room, media room, office, conference room, it's really a game changer. It changes the whole feel to the room. It looks epic. You can add lights, you can add plants, anything that you can think of.
Just take it to the next level.